First of all, AI Act relies on a risk-based approach. So the idea is not to prohibit everything. It is more generally to permit a number of uses, a number of practices, a number of systems, but subject to a number of conditions and requirements. And that's why the piece is so huge and so big and so difficult to swallow, of course. That is the first thing. And that's why we see this pyramid in the center of the slide, which is the risk classification between prohibited AI, high-risk AI systems, and limited risks. So very important to understand. The AI Act does cover general purpose AI, which is the name that we give in the EU lawmaking process to Gen AI tools such as ChatGPT and Midjourney and the likes. AI Act has a scope of application and defines artificial intelligence in a very broad way that goes much beyond the realm of generative AI systems and tools. And we'll also discuss how that impacts the obligations of the AI Act in the supply chain, where you can actually combine many different pieces and bits, the ones being generative AI, the other ones being other types of AI, and so on. And third thing I'd like to say and to stress, and I can't stress it enough, I think, the AI Act needs to be looked at as being very much inspired by the existing legislation in Europe, product safety and product regulation. People who are familiar with regulatory pieces such as medical devices, just to give one example, or toys or whatever type of products are regulated by a vertical piece of legislation of the EU, but that applies what is referred to as the new legislative framework, which is just a way of saying how EU regulates product safety and product regulation. The general approach is the risk-based approach, and the AI Act is not trying to prohibit everything, but still there are a number of practices that will be prohibited.